Hey y'all, it's me again, your girl, Goddess of Love and Truth Reacts, coming to you with yet another reaction video upload. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. All of you guys' support is greatly and truly appreciated. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, what are you waiting for? It is free, it costs you nothing, and you can win money by subscribing to my channel. So click that subscribe button, click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. Don't forget to like the video as well. Doing both of these also helps me and my channel grow by getting in and remaining in the YouTube algorithm. And I truly, truly appreciate you guys' support. And that's why I say you can win money, because I am doing a series of subscriber givebacks where I give money back to my subscribers for helping me grow my channel. All right, you guys. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Make sure y'all leave y'all comments and share the video as well. Y'all, Country Wayne them is on our necks today, honey. They on our necks. We've been saying, come on with it, come on with it, come on with it. They were like, Chad, we ain't giving y'all no divorce. We about to give y'all, they getting back together happily ever after. Looking at Baby, when I tell y'all, they got me all up in my feelings and in my emotions today. Like, if I cry again, oh my God, I can't take it. But I love to see it. I love to see it. I love to see this versus a divorce, even though Anthony deserved to get divorced. But you know what? People can change. Atlanta don't be seeming like he gonna change, so we don't know yet. I ain't saying he gonna change or whatever, but if they can make their marriage work, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But he got to stop playing games. Like, he really got to stop playing games, and he got to shut Shayla down. But that's not what this video was about. This reaction is about Anthony and Amber regrets. Y'all, baby, let's get into the video, honey. The counselor say, I'm gonna do my job today. Y'all gonna stop playing with me in the comment section. She said, I'm finna get on it. I'm gonna be the real marriage counselor that I should be, instead of stirring up trouble. Baby, she working it out. She working it out. Baby, I love this little, what you want to call it? Dang, I had it, and as soon as I started thinking about it, I forgot. This scenario, or this little thing. I don't want to call it a game, but I want to, like, a brain. I don't know what I want to say. Experiment. Let's call it an experiment. She did this little experiment with them, right? And sometimes that's how you got to do to make people realize things. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is different. I've been a trainer before, so I know everybody learn things differently. So I know how to teach people who want to be taught. I know how to teach people who don't want to be taught. And I know how to teach people who have a hard time learning things and don't grasp things as quick as others. Sometimes you got to break it down. And it doesn't mean that they're dumb or they're slow. It's just that some people process things differently. You know what I'm saying? Some people process things differently. So when you are a trainer, especially for a job, when you're training somebody for a job, that's one of the first things you got to know. You got to be able to tolerate people asking the same questions over and over and over, but you got to be able to determine who's doing it purposely and who not listening and who really need help. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you could say something and they may not get it, but you got to know how to say the same thing in different ways so everybody will be able to get it. You see what I'm saying? So that's exactly what she did with this little experiment. She thanked them for opening up. She felt like they really got somewhere today, versus the past meetings or whatever. And they really did, because they got me crying, okay? Like, I ain't gonna cry in the car. I'm crying right here at my desk, okay? Haunted child, I done been off of work for an hour now, and I still ain't left this desk, honey, because, baby, I'm trying to get these videos out for y'all. I am so glad that the Diddy trial got canceled for today, because if it didn't, I probably wouldn't have been able to watch. I wouldn't even watch these videos until later on. So y'all probably wouldn't have got the videos until tonight or early in the morning. So I'm glad, because, baby, These are some good skits. This is what I like to see, Country Wayne. I like to see stuff like that. Show some good stuff. Show that black people can get along, and they can learn to listen to each other and talk to each other and work things out when you communicate. So anyway, back to the experiment. She told them, close your eyes. And they looking like, what? Like, for what? You know what I'm saying? That's how grown people look. Like, what? Even a kid like, what you want me to close my eyes for? Just do it. Just do it. So they closed their eyes. She said, close your eyes. They closed their eyes. She said, imagine there's a yacht out there on the ocean waiting on y'all. Do y'all see the yacht? And sorry, Amber, picture blurred. And they shook their head. They said, yeah, they see it. So she said, now open your eyes. Anthony opened his eyes. Amber opened her eyes. She said, where the yacht? And they like, okay, woman, are you tripping? Is this a trick question? They didn't say it, but that's how they looking. Like, Anthony, like, what do you mean? Where's the yacht? She said, exactly. It's not there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to say it because people ain't going to say nothing. They're not going to say it's not there because they don't know what your end goal is or what your end game is. But just go ahead and say it. Ain't no yacht there, lady. So she could tell you. She said, exactly. The yacht is not there, right? Right. They were like, no. And then they both laughed at, no, there's no yacht, right? She said, the purpose of that is because of thoughts. We can't control what thoughts come in our head, but we can control how to use those thoughts or what is real and what is not real. So they know it wasn't no yacht out there. But guess what? If you choose to think a yacht is out there, you can make that happen. Or if you choose to think that yacht is out there and it's in a storm and you're going to drown, that's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Let me let her say it because I like the way she said it better. So I'm going to play this. Not on here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'll play this audio right quick so y'all can hear her do the breakdown. Then we're going to get back into it. Let me turn it up some more. I want to make sure y'all can hear it.
So we're talking about the power of thoughts. And according to psychologists, we all get somewhere around 7,000 thoughts a day. We can't choose which thoughts come through our minds, but we can choose which thoughts we dwell on. And so if the young...
Okay, so she said which thoughts we dwell on, and that's correct. Because too, when you have thoughts come in your mind or whatever, you can have good thoughts, you can have negative thoughts. But if you choose to dwell on the negativity, that's the energy you're going to throw off. That's the energy you're going to get. You can choose to dwell on the positive things. That way you can absorb positive energy and you can put out positive energy. Let's see what else she's going to say.
God's not there, then maybe there's some things that you're dwelling on in your head that you don't have to dwell on. You're making a choice to dwell on the worst of what you had instead of the best of what you had. And we remember what happened to Lot's wife, right? In the Bible.
So then she's going to, reference Lot and his wife in the Bible, right? So she wanted them to express if they could go back in time, if they had a time machine. She said, then that's the part where she was saying about their thoughts. She said, if y'all can go back in time, she said, would you change what you did? And she said, Amber, I'm going to let you go first. And Amber said, yeah. She said, if she can go back in time, she would not have messed around with Wayne. And I don't know if the lady asked her why she chose to mess around with Wayne or if she just came out and said it. She said she chose to stay in that relationship with Wayne, because that's what she was used to. You know what I'm saying? Trauma. Y'all know how they say trauma bonds. That is true. Just like when, and I'm not going to say just women, because men beat on women and women beat on men. Those are trauma bonds when they don't leave. If the man don't leave a woman after she beating his butt, or if the woman don't leave a man after they beating their butt, sometimes they afraid, but most of the time it's trauma bonds. A lot of them beat each other and they stay together. They are a trauma bond because they have trauma that they have not dealt with, so they cling on to that person. And that's what Amber was saying. She said that she put up with with Wayne's stuff or whatever, and she didn't think that she was worthy of Anthony. That's why she chose to keep messing around with Wayne, because she didn't really think that Anthony was gonna be with her. She didn't think that Anthony wanted her. She felt like she wasn't good enough for him, even though she is. But the trauma that she's gone through before she even got with Wayne or whatever, sometimes it make people feel like they have to be with a certain person because other people not gonna accept them. She felt like, okay, maybe the good guy not gonna accept me because of what I've been through or how I act or whatever. And that's how people is. It's not a woman thing, it's not a man thing, because both people are like that. Like how I was saying in the last video, that people go after people that they shouldn't go after. Like if a person don't want you, don't go after them. You know what I'm saying? Let them be. You're gonna save yourself a heartache. You know what I'm saying? Save yourself some trouble and save yourself problems. And so she said that she felt less than. She felt like Anthony was too good for her. You know what I'm saying? And she was used to dealing with Wayne stuff, and she done been through all this craziness between all these other relationships or whatever. That's what she was used to, and that's what she felt like that's the only thing she could get. She felt like she did not deserve Anthony, y'all. And Anthony was like, what? See, if you talk to each other, y'all would know. You know what I'm saying? He was like, what? He said he wouldn't have never thought that she felt that way because of the way she carried herself. And that's why I say too, when people I always try to tell me my business and who I am or whatever, you don't know me, you don't know what I'm going through or whatever. Just because somebody carry themselves in a certain way does not mean that they don't go through stuff. That doesn't mean that they think they better than you. They just carry themselves in a different way. You know what I'm saying? You don't, just because you go through stuff, you don't have to walk around and show it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got to know your business. It's not their business to know. So when you go out or whatever, you hold your head up high and you walk around, you be who you are or who you feel you are. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell you to feel less of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Know your worth. Even if you don't know your worth, child, act like you know your worth. Hold your head up high. But if you find somebody who love you and y'all can communicate without it going outside of y'all, then that's fine. But sometimes, you be sleeping with the enemy. You tell somebody some stuff and they take what you tell them and they use it against you. Them people are not for you. But unfortunately, that does happen sometimes. So I understand why people remain silent sometimes as well, But anyway, she was telling him that, that was the reason. She felt like she wasn't worthy of him. You know what I'm saying? She felt like he was too good for her. And he never imagined, look how he looking. He like, what? You thought I was too good for you? See, the man that thought that he couldn't get a good woman or get a woman like Amber or whatever, he was doing it for the wrong reason. And he realized that she felt like she didn't deserve you, that she couldn't get you. You know what I'm saying? She never thought that you would be interested in somebody like her. See, y'all both got it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, they not the only one. Everybody got stuff like that going on with them. I mean, it may not be the same thing, but everybody got some stuff. Ain't nobody perfect. The bottom line is communication, and people need to stop lying to each other and playing with each other's feelings and stuff. So she said that she regretted sleeping with Wayne and messing with Wayne while they was in a relationship working towards, well, I wouldn't even say working towards getting married, because she had no idea that he was going to propose to her. And that's why she started feeling bad, but she still kept doing it. But she felt bad. She never expected Anthony to propose to her. Remember, she was shocked. Her and Wayne both was shocked. She didn't expect that coming. She didn't think that he wanted somebody like her. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. So then it was Anthony's turn. So the counselor asked Anthony, well, what did he feel? I thought I had more photos or whatever, but I guess I didn't. But she asked Anthony how he felt. Now, I appreciate everything he said. I love what he said, but I got some issues, okay? So, here's the thing. He said he would have spoke wisdom, encouragement into her. He would have spoke to her and let her know that she is a queen, that she is worthy of being in a good relationship. She is worthy of being taken care of by a good man. She is worthy of being loved right. He said he would have spoke empowerment words to her to let her know that she is a queen. She is a goddess, okay? Goddess of love and truth, okay? All right, all right. That's our channel now. He said he would have spoke that over her and he would have, uplifted her and let her know that she is worthy. And I'm like, yes, Anthony, tell her, right? And so that's what he said he would have went back in time and said. So I was waiting for him to, say that he would have not slept with Shayla. He didn't never fuck, excuse me. Child, I'm sorry, I done cuss. My bad, y'all. This ain't that type of channel. But he didn't never, not once, he didn't even utter the fact that he would not have messed with Shayla. See, now I got a problem with that. So you can go back in time and you can speak encouragement and empowerment to me and uplift me and be there for me and show me that I am worthy. Okay, that's fine. But you ain't gonna go back in time and not cheat. Now, see, maybe I'm overreacting and overthinking. I don't think I am. But just like she said how she felt and why she felt like he was too good and she felt like he was too good for her, she also said she wouldn't have cheated with Wayne. Now, why Aunt Lana didn't say that he wouldn't have cheated with Shayla? So you would have spoke those words over your wife, over Amber and uplifted her, but you still would have cheated? See? Child, but that went over Amber's head and it went over the psychiatrist's head. But see, me, it didn't go over my head because I think outside the box. I think in the box, outside the box, in all the corners. I think all of, what I'm saying? I try to look at everything from my perspective, other people's perspective, or if I was somebody else, I try to look at it all different types of perspective. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time, but most of the time I do. Sometimes I get caught up in the moment and I might just fire off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect. So maybe he was caught up in the moment and he just didn't think to say that, but I feel like that you should have said that. You should have said that because you still cheating to this day. Like, I felt like he should have said that. Now, one time did he say he wouldn't have cheated. Maybe he didn't say it because he feel like if he wouldn't have cheated, he wouldn't have Kai. But maybe if you would have cheated and started treating your wife crazy, that baby that she lost, that she miscarried, maybe she would have went through with the full pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you wouldn't have stressed her out, and because you was talking to her crazy and treating her bad, and y'all would have still had a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I don't know. Am I being wrong? You know what I'm saying? I'm giving Anthony the benefit of the doubt, even though I feel like he gonna let us down. I feel like they still gonna get together, but I feel like Anthony gonna let us down. We gonna see, child. We gonna see if he gonna do right. Because we know Amber can do right. You know what I'm saying? She was wrong in the beginning, but she been doing right ever since she said I do. She been doing right. She, even after he cheated on her and got caught, guess what? She still wanted her husband back. It was everybody in her ear saying, hey, you need to get a divorce, because she didn't want to divorce him. Even after that, she did not want to divorce him. Even after she found out he got a child, she still wanted her marriage. Anthony, on the other hand, he could have been back with his wife, but he still want to have his cake and eat it too. He has been the problem. He has been the issue. So that's why I find the issue with him not saying that he would not have cheated with Shayla. And I don't see how they let that slide. Amber and the counselor, they didn't let that slide. And she should have said, well, what about you cheating? But even if she would have said that, then I wouldn't have even took that, because why would somebody have to ask you about that? You know what I'm saying? What would you have gone back and changed? Yes, encourage your wife, uplift your wife, let your wife know that she is a queen, all of that. But damn, you wouldn't have not cheated? Tell me what y'all think, man. Leave y'all comments down in the comment section below. Is y'all been crying too? Do y'all got tissues? and not napkins, but handkerchiefs and stuff. Do y'all got tissues? Tell me what y'all think. Let me know if y'all cried or not. Leave y'all comments down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what else to tell y'all. Subscribe, click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. And as we say before we go, love, peace, and hair grease. Smooches. Bye. Have a wonderfully blessed day, y'all. Bye.